People, next chapter. Sir, important chapter. Just rattamar and go. Any question in this chapter, you should get full marks. I'll tell you certain chapters, people. LRS, ODI, external commercial borrowings, NBFCs, and what else? So these chapters you have to rattamar and go. If they ask no, at least that 10 to 15 marks pakka you have to score. There are two complicated chapters, people, in your entire part A. I mean, not complicated, but yes, too much of information. One will be your chapter 5, FDI. The next one will be your chapter 9, foreign trade policy. These two are the, I'll not say complicated, but more weightage. Too much of information. Yes. So these two things, again, you have to, I mean, I'm not telling you leave and go, but these things you have to give maximum weightage because the chapter is very less, people, and easy to score. Nothing more can come. If I put together in this maximum, there are 8 questions. That's all. That is your chapter also. Yeah. See, overall, your this thing, I cannot tell you what is the individual chapter's weightage. I can't tell you how, sir, taking everyone tells in that way only, but that is not genuine. What they do, they take some past 4-5 papers, they tell you average. So in that way, yes, 9 marks is your average. But in one of the attempt, they had asked 16 marks from chapter 5. So that way, I can't tell you what is the individual chapter weightage. So every chapter, you do not know, people. One day, see, in some other institutes, they have the individual, the part weightage as well. Chapter weightage as well is there. But for us, we do not have chapter weightage. Yeah, for us, the maximum I can tell you is take the average and go. So that way, it will not work, people. You will be prepared for 8 marks. I can take a risk. What if they ask for 16 marks? Getting the point? So, doesn't work. But if you want me to tell the average, I can tell you the average. But do not go with it. I am only telling you. Do not go with my word. Yeah. Yes, people. Next chapter we'll start. People, the next chapter, overseas direct investment. Overseas direct investment, popularly called as ODI, not your cricket one. Sir, now what do you mean by overseas direct investment? Now, people, Indians said, sir, how fair is it? In 2 chapters, we are only taking money, but nowhere we are giving money. In ECB, you are taking money. In FDI, you are taking money. But even foreign companies need money, no, sir. In nowhere, not even one place, we are giving money to the foreigners. So, chapter 6 came into picture. That is only your ODI. What is ODI, people? Overseas. When I say overseas, people, abroad. Direct, people, you are directly investing in any of their securities. What is that? We'll see. So investment, you are making an investment. Sir, so what is happening in overseas direct investment? Sir, there is one Indian party. There is one Indian party. The Indian party is making certain investment. The Indian party is making certain investment. I can also call this as financial commitment. I can also call this as financial commitment. Sir, where am I making it, sir? You are making it in the joint venture or wholly owned subsidiary. Wholly owned subsidiary. Yes, sir. So there is an Indian party who is making an investment or a financial commitment in where, sir? In a joint venture or wholly owned subsidiary in abroad, basically in a foreign country. Sir, that abroad, whichever country you are making, that is also called as host country. Yes, sir. Sir, examples, people, there are all your big companies, people. Infosys, Reliance, Bharti Airtel, Tata's, they have like, I can't even tell you how many joint ventures and wholly owned subsidiaries they have outside India. They keep on investing, people. Even recently in the year 2020, Bharti Airtel opened their wholly owned subsidiary in Mauritius. Yeah, so this keeps on happening. So this is not new for us to serve the clients there or to meet our requirements there, to spread our global reach. Sir, because of all this, we do make what the ODI. Is this clear? All of you? Okay, write down. Sir, now when I say Indian party, who is eligible to make investment? When I say Indian party, who is eligible to make the investment? First one, Indian company. Your Indian companies. So next one, created, a body created under special act of the parliament. Under special act of parliament. Sir, a registered partnership firm. A registered partnership firm. Registered people. Next one, sir, LLP. Limited liability partnership. Next one, combination of above. Combination of above. I cannot completely call it as FDI because FDI is only capital. I'll tell you the difference. Here you can say that it is a mixture of FDI and ECB together by an Indian entity outside India. So you're investing in some company there, a joint venture there. So that is called as ODI. So next one, any other entity. Any other entity. Any other entity notified by RBI. Notified by RBI. Any other entity notified by RBI. Your question number 1. So who can make an ODI abroad? Indian company, a body created under special act of parliament, registered partnership firm, LLP, or combination, all of them 10%, 25% together they are opening. Sir, or if RBI wants, it can notify some other types of business entities as well. So regarding that, we'll be seeing a little while later. Yes, sir. So if they ask you, this is the open question. Who are the Indian parties? These are the Indian parties. Indian company, body created under special act. Example, people, recently or not recently, it's been from a long time. ICSI, you have branches, you have joint ventures all over the world, no? Singapore, it is there. London, it is there. Yeah. So, sir, there is a tie-up between your board and the countries there. They have set up your ICSI. The institute is there in all over these places. Singapore, it is there. London, it is there. Australia, it is there. Yes. So, sir, same thing, no? An Indian entity which is set up by the act of the parliament. ICSI has come into picture because of our today's, you are correct, 53rd foundation day, correct. Yes, good, no? Yes, sir. See, your profession is 53-year-old. Huh. Yes, sir. Body created under special act of parliament. What are the bodies created by special act people? All your RBI. Basically, these are the companies who are not incorporated. For them to come into existence, a law is only passed. Such companies, LIC, RBI, ICSI, ICAI, all your professional institutes. Sir, next one, registered partnership firm. Registered, unregistered can't. Not here. We'll see an exception. LLP or combination of above or any other firm notified by RBI. Clear? So, sir, these people can make ODI. Okay, sir. Sir, what can they make? Investment. They can make investment. Okay, what investment, sir? To make investment, from where should they bring money? People, in ODI, what happens, people? Till now, people, yes, one thing you need to keep in mind. FTI, ECB and all, what used to happen? We used to get dollars. Correct? FDI, an outsider, used to invest in our company. What were we giving? We were giving them shares or some bonds or some debentures based upon your chapter. FDI, you will give shares. ECB, you will give some bond or debentures. Now what is happening, people? You have to invest, people. Basically, outside, their expenses are in dollars only. So people, dollars should go outside now. Now the question is, from where will you get this dollar? You should have that dollar, no? Now the question is, from where will you get this dollar? Very, very easy question, people. Very, very easy question. Is it, sir? You will only see. Now, I'm making investment. Yes, sir. The next question, people. What are the sources of investment? What are the sources of investment? From where are you getting the money? Yes, sir. Under financial commitment also I'll be writing, so keep enough space. Under joint venture or host country, there is nothing. So if you want, you can use your space like this also. So we'll be writing a list there also. So plan your page accordingly. Sir, okay. Sources, people. Sir, I want to invest in FDI. I want to invest in ODI. I want foreign panam. From where will I get? First thing you only tell me, da. From where will I get foreign exchange? You only tell. I want foreign exchange. From where will you get? First, very simple one. That is also there. Sir, AD bank, sir. I will go. I will take money. That is only the first one, people. Write down. Sir, drawal of foreign exchange. So can I call it as forex? Drawal of forex from AD bank. What else, people? From where else will I get? Okay, very good. Very good. Sir, exports. You have made exports. Very good. Nice. Good, Shashikant. Amount held in. You read it, read the chapter, Setting up, sir. Good, okay. People, okay. Drawal of foreign exchange. What is happening here? You go to your bank, sir. I want to invest, sir. Here, sir, rupees. Please give me dollars. You take dollars. You invest outside India. Possible, the first source. Sir, second one, people. Second one, capitalization of exports. Capitalization of exports. Exactly. Capitalization of exports. What is that, people? Now there is a company for whom you have invested, I mean, you have given some maximum from India. What and all will go, people? First thing, we will send a lot of spices. We are also very popular for musical instruments. We are very popular for saris. There is Kala Mandir and all outside India. I don't know if you guys know it or not. Yes, sir. We are very popular for tobacco. You know, all these, I mean, I'm just giving an example. Handicrafts, yes, all that is there. Yes, sir. Now, people, okay, let us go with, we are giving some spices. Sir, some tikka lal, we want to start there. Yes, okay, sir. Now, people, there is this Reliance Industries who is sending spices to a company there. Which spice company, people? Any name? Achi. Achi Masala. Now you're sending everything outside India. You're exporting. Now he should pay you money. Correct? You say, you don't pay me, da. Instead of money, you give me your shares. Where else did you see this? I'm telling him, don't give me money. I've given you spices worth 1 crore. All biryani masala, I've given everything. Now he has to pay me 1 crore. I'm telling him, don't pay me 1 crore, da. Instead, give me 50% of stake in your company. Where, what exactly was something relevant to this you guys have studied? Current account transaction, correct, but current account transaction, what is that word? Commission, people. When you are not getting money, you have to pay commission there, people. Exactly. Under this exception was your T. Yes, all of you remember? Exactly. Sir, same thing, people. So the second way where you can invest outside India is by capitalization of exports. Is this clear, all of you? Capitalization of exports. If you guys want, you guys can write in brackets the examples also if you want to remember. Yeah. For example, our case was shares allotted in exchange of spices. Brackets Achi Masala. If you guys know some other brand, you can write it down. Sir, third one. Proceeds of external commercial borrowing or FCCB. People, you are raising external commercial borrowing. We saw yesterday foreign currency external commercial borrowing. You have some expenses to meet outside India. Why do you have to exchange money and all? You raise some loan there only. You will get foreign exchange. You will get dollars. Invest it there only. Possible? All of you. Sir, FCCB, same thing, no? Foreign currency convertible bond. Again, you're getting in dollar. Why do you get to India? There only invest it off. Possible? Yes, sir. Sir, next one. Exchange of ADR or GDR. Exchange. People, remember the word exchange. What do you mean by this, people? ADR, GDR we saw. Sir, we are issuing it outside India. Indian companies. So now what is happening, people? Assume there is a company outside India. So let us take the example of, say for example, Google. Now, people, Reliance Industries wants to invest in Google. Reliance Industries wants to invest in Google. Yes, now what they can do? They Google, you give me your shares. Whatever your shares, you give me your shares. Now, what will you give me? Asks Google. Reliance Industries says, I will give you my ADR or GDR. Exchange. You are taking their shares, you are giving your ADR or GDR. Generally, if Indian shares wants to trade on the foreign exchange stock market, you have to go through ADR or GDR. For example, Infosys shares, that is your ADR or GDR, is freely traded on New York Stock Exchange. So their people, whoever are the foreigners, they can, just like us, how you deal in your Infosys shares here in stock exchange, they can buy and sell shares of whatever are companies on their stock exchange. Getting this point? Yes, just gave you an example. So sir, you are taking their shares, you are giving your ADR, GDR, not money, ADR, GDR. Here you are giving them an instrument. Clear? Why sir? Why are you stressing that? Write down the next one. Proceeds of foreign currency raised through ADR or GDR. Is this clear? Now what does this people? You are not giving them ADR or GDR. You are raising ADR or GDR. Now same example. Reliance, Google. Google said, I don't want your ADR, GDR, I want money only. So what is Reliance doing? Reliance is going to the custodian bank. Same thing, he's going to the depository. The depository will issue ADR or GDR there. Now whenever he is issuing ADR or GDR, he will get money. The money is got, people, whatever is your money, you have raised that money. Now this money you will give it to Google. Is this clear? All of you? So you're realizing your whatever your depository receipts are, you're selling it, you're raising money, that money you're giving to the company. The other case, exchange, you're directly giving him ADR, GDR. Here you're giving him money, foreign currency. Any doubts? Exactly. Day people, second question, direct question. If you miss in this any question here, no, it is avmana. Yes sir. Okay. Drawal of foreign exchange, capitalization. Okay. Capitalization, we should have written one more point there only. People, next one. Out of EEFC account, you guys write down the full form. Exchange earners foreign currency account. What is EEFC account, people? What is EEFC? Sir, how is it different from capitalization of exports? What is EEFC account? How is it different from second one? Correct.
You get money and you give, and wherever, like in the capitalization of export, you export, and in exchange of that you get shares. Like
okay. Now people, give me any other masala, achi, any other. Not even one, na? You do not go to kitchen and all, huh? Everest, very good. I know better. You guys go to kitchen, huh? Hey, not to eat that, to cook. Sir, eat we go 5 to 6 times a day, sir. cook once in blue moon, which will never come. People, what was the masala name? Everest. Okay. Sir, Indian company. There was one Indian company. I'm just giving an example, people. All these Everest and all Indian companies only. Sir, now this person is sending our spices to Achi Masala. And in return, he asked for shares. This was what, sir? Capitalization of exports. Now, second example, listen carefully. He's again sending spices. To whom, sir? He is sending to Everest. Sir, he is sending to MTR, Germany. Sir, he is sending to some other company there, people, outside India. Now, all of them will pay him dollars. All of them should pay him dollars in return. Now, what will he do all that money, sir? AD Bank told him, day businessman, you will want dollars any day, do not convert. You open an account with the AD Bank, and that account name is called as EEFC account. Whatever you have earned in foreign currency, you keep in this only, whatever your expense, whatever you guys can incur, the expenses outside India, you take money from this only. So now, with whatever exports you have done, you have accumulated some money, people using this money, you are investing outside India. Sir, second case, people, whatever money he should pay, against that you asked shares. Sir, this one, sir, all your exports put together, there is a money, you have accumulated some lump sum. Sir, against that you are asking for shares. You are directly investing that amount. Sir, here he is getting material. The outside company is getting material, goods, and he is giving you shares. Sir, whenever I'm paying from EEFC account, he is directly getting dollars and he is giving me shares. Is this clear, all of you? Okay, out of EEFC account, sir, next one, swap of shares. Swap of shares. Swap of shares. Google, you give me your shares. Reliance, I will give you my shares. What is swap of shares, people? Sir, there is Reliance. There is Reliance. There is Google. They will give their shares to them. They will give their shares to them. So it's nothing but your exchange of shares only. That is called as swap of shares. This is what you guys saw it in even 5th chapter in many places. Any doubts? Simple. Your question number 2. Yes. You guys want to go for a break? Okay, chalo, go for a break.